Alright, so we just got hashtag game changer, which is the double jump. It's never gonna feel the same again. It's gonna be weird going back to 1. You're right, actually, this is empty now. Oop, oop. Almost dropped it. He did indeed. You got to admit, that was pretty slick for someone who's who's into his 3rd beer. But now here's the moment where it starts to turn. Where the skill turns to just complete mush. So this is the one where we're actually against the time guy. Even though he's the crux of this plot. And that's kind of weird now that I think about it. He's the only reason that Cortex is able to do this plan. Like him and Ugoga. But he's not even like the second from last final boss. He's the 3rd guy. That's all. Who's the 4th one then? Don't remember.
Haven't we gotten far for
It's probably Engine, I guess.
Marsupials? I am Dr. Nefarious Tropy, master of time and the creator of the very time twister machine you see before you. Uka Uka and Dr. Cortex have sent me to end this little charade, so you won't be leaving my area with the crystals. I swear it.
The gears are turning in my head right now. Is he a parody of the Master from Doctor Who? Like, am I crazy for thinking that? Like a weird, exaggerated parody? He is pretty dumb. Cortex has always kind of been a tool. Oh, fuck, okay. Fuck. So yeah, you can get a little bit extra height if you spin as you rise, but you can also knock away power-ups, so I fucked up there and lost the health. Not that I could have gotten it otherwise. And yeah, as Omni said, it doesn't get that difficult until like Area 4. Oh my god, you're right, that's his name. Like, Engine I knew. Entropy. Entropy, as in the fucking term for the effects of time on objects that causes them to wear away to nothing. I hate it. But I love it at the same time. You were drunk thinking. You're probably right. Let's see. Oh, skull. Oh god, I forgot about these levels. We golden axe now. Except I can't actually do much. Oh, I can jump off. That's nice. Do I just break stuff by... Yes, I do. So, it's really just about the high jump with this guy. And he's not affected by the grass. That's cool. Doesn't break it, he's just not affected. Oh, there's 112? That, to me, screams secret area, which I probably can't access yet. Oop. New, you're looking at it. This trilogy, that is that game. Like, if I was trying to play a number 1 like this, nowhere. I would get fucking nowhere. That game is absurd in how brutal it is. Like, you need to be perfect in a lot of sequences, or you're getting nothing. Other than Crash, honestly, most platformers are a good choice. A lot of old games, like NES games. Super Hot VR would probably be really tough drunk, because you're likely to just fall over every time you try to matrix dodge. That thing I'm trying to say that I can't because I'm fucking slurring my words. I completely forgot I have a double jump. Holy shit, I feel so stupid. I have a double jump and I'm not using it. How do I... Hold on. How do I... That's... Rhythm games would fuck me up really bad. Well, a bigger problem with that New is how would I play Professor Layton? Those are all handheld games. And before anyone asks, I'm not wearing no pants, I'm wearing shorts. Okay, there will come a stream, eventually, where I'm not wearing any pants. But I will be extra careful not to let anyone see that when that happens. But yeah, rhythm games would fuck me up really bad. Let's see. Yeah, it's seeing I need to use the slam. But how do I use it in this case? Because... yeah. Oh! Trials Evolution. Speaking of which... it's right there. I don't have Evolution, but I have the most recent one as a demo, and I'm thinking of getting it. I've been playing through it. It's quite fun. I kind of wish that Ubisoft one that they had made where it was like a storyline, and you're like playing as a brother and sister. I wish that had come to the Switch, because that one looked really good. But yeah, Omni, do you have any ideas for how to do this? Because, yeah, if I smash... will I smash only one? No, I will smash all of them and die. Unless there's a way to cancel out of the body slam or use the very edge of it. I'll have to experiment with this. Hold on. Okay, yes, it has actually quite a wide range. Okay, I can do this. Yeah, we have a problem. Just stand at the edges and do it. What level is what new? Like, what do you mean? You said what level is it, but I'm not sure what game you're referring to. Excuse me. Let's see. Is there another chase coming up? Okay, here we go. He'll get it. I think this is the level that has the pterodactyl that carries you away, but I don't remember which one it is. I feel like it's one of the ones on the right. Come on. Nope, didn't get it. There must have been a secret area. Oh well. Yeah, I just had to do it from the edge. I underestimated how wide the radius was for that ability. There you go. Another water one. I don't hate the water levels, but I've never been a big fan of them. Not the underwater ones. Yeah, it seems like you might be Omni. It's usually like 10 seconds for most people. It might be a bit longer in your case. There's a way to test that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see a letter, and all you have to do is press that letter and hit enter and put it in the chat. And just see it. Just do it as soon as you hear me say the letter. Right? Just as quickly as you can. And then we'll know roughly how long the delay is. So the letter is B. I fucked up. Ah, well. About 15 seconds for new. I should have kept counting. 20, 21, 2. Did you hear the letter at all, Omni? 50. Oh, you're on a delay of about 50 seconds. So that will get to you in 50 seconds. That's about how long your delay is, about 50. Whoops. Spun too close to it. Alright. Did I even get any checkpoints? No, I did not. Oh well. Fuck. Well, hopefully there's nothing in coral. I bet there's something in coral. There is something in coral. Oh well. That death animation. No, it's not. No. This is not a Japanese game, new. It's not a tentacle. That is just a eel. It's like a Mario eel. Except, like, less traumatizing. Slightly. No, who am I kidding? Significantly less traumatizing. Nothing compares to the fucking Mario eels. They are like fucking old god shit. Don't worry about it, Omni, because really it's just a delay. Like, if you're still getting like a watchable thing, because Ram, it's much worse for Ram because he can't watch the stream at all. Like, it's just not coming through for him. He's watching like a slideshow at best. So like, as long as you can watch it, that's fine, even if you're on a bit of a delay. So yeah, I just don't sweat it. Shit. Did I get all the boxes? Yes, I did. Ooh, that was close. Thought I hit it there. And wouldn't it be nuts if you could fucking spin away the crystal? Like, what? But where do I get another one? You don't. You just don't. I need to make more use of like just mashing the jump button in order to swim fast. Oh no, wasn't enough. Got to use the spin. Yeah. I got to avoid. How does the nitro work underwater? Does nitro work underwater? According to that movie, Planet of the Sharks, nitro works underwater. I think that's what they were using, but I don't know how the physics of that works. I don't know. God, nitro's so fucking dumb, and I'm so fucking dumb, and I keep getting myself killed because I underestimate the radius of that. Just wait. There we go. Just gotta be patient on that. Well, that's true for all of the deep water ones. No, that part sucks. Is the fact that you can like get. You have trouble like getting stuck between those two and like actually managing to stay still until the next one stops. Okay, so you can just brute force your way across them, but it's tough. Gotta time it very well. How the fuck do you do this? Oh, I remember now. So there's like a trigger switch that's up here. And then I have to come back down. Oops. Oh, I had a sweet experience at work today. A little girl telling me the story of Red Riding Hood. Oh, that's cute. Or was she like 6 years old or something? I don't even mean that disparagingly. Like was she like very young? Yeah. Occasionally people who work in retail will tell you a story that's really nice and really heartwarming. Not most of them. Not most of the time. So you learn to hang on to experiences like that, and they become your rock in the darkest days. When the trilogy of your life is at its darkest. Nope. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. I hope there's no more boxes that needed that fucking thing. Oh wait, is there even a nitro trigger in this level? I bet there isn't. I bet there's no nitro trigger, so you have to shoot them all. You're right, Ovni, this part fucking sucks. So I'm just gonna fucking use this ad nauseum to clear out all of my enemies. Die, you fucking sharks. Eat torpedo. From my fucking future craft from the movie Atlantis. The acceleration on that thing is so fucking bad. She pulled her card out way too early. Or what happened? Hey Nash, we're now on to, I think, level... Actually not sure, I think I miscounted earlier. We're on to the third area, about midway through. So actually now we're on level 13. Whereas before when I said that we would have been on level 8. So, oh, fucking hell. Oh yes, yes, I know the type. The type who can't read, cannot understand basic instructions, have no ability to interface with machines in any way, shape or form. I would like to see that you learn to deal with them, but the truth is you just lose more of your hair. That seems to be more of a guy concern than anything else. This is the thought, actually. Guys lose their hair when they're stressed. Is there any equivalent to that for women? Does that also happen for them? I don't know. Now I have to fucking time this. Oh, no. No! I fucking hate this machine. So its turning radius is really bad, where like moving the analog stick in the other direction just throws you in that direction, and it like can get you killed very easily. So there's no way to just slow down. Now, is there a button to just make me boost forward? Yes, there is. Okay. So circle B is the secret. Okay, heart attack over. How do you do this? How the goddamn fuck are you meant to do this? Okay. No, stop drifting forwards, come on. What the fuck is this? Okay, I have the crystal. Was that the intended path? I thought that was the optional path. Yeah, good point. Green. That's the thing, yeah. That also happens for guys too. So I get a lot of grey hairs. Oh, that was weird. I guess I'm just gonna have to figure out how to do that level properly and get all the gems there in my own time. Which I will. I fully intend to 100% this game, just like I did with 2. Although the fact that you have to use the fact that you have to do the time trials for that in this game would present a bit of a problem. The answer new is yes.
Rats aren't going to back off, eh? Just you continue to gather crystals and see what I do.
Hey Dash, maybe you can tell me. Does that time villain seem like a rip-off of the Master from Doctor Who at all to you? I don't know if you're familiar with that show at all. I don't know, just the whole thing of like being super into time, and the way he speaks and the mustache. It's probably just a coincidence. I mean, nothing about his outfit matches. So these guys are interesting because you can't do anything about them right now. But you will get a power-up later that will allow you to just make them a not threat. And I just fucked up. Or did I? I thought I destroyed a bounce box, but I didn't. Ooh. That was weird. Yeah, time trials have never been my forte either. I'm not good at... I don't like being rushed with a platformer. I much prefer to do it at my own pace. Even if I would like to play it fast, I wouldn't want to be racing against the clock because that just stresses me out. I don't know if you ever played Wrath of Cortex Omni on the PS2, but its version of this climbing was the worst because it for some reason decided that you should move really, really slowly and realistically. Yeah, I will. That's a good point, New. I was struggling to think what you meant for a second there. So, me and New have a mutual friend called Josh, who is an extreme Doctor Who nerd. Like, he absolutely adores that series. I don't know if he ever played Crash, but he's big into Mario. So, like, maybe he played Crash. But, like, I'll show the character to him later when I get a chance. I haven't seen him in a while, actually. Maybe he knows. Like, I don't know. I'm interested to see what his 2 cents on it would be. Of like, do you think this is meant to be a reference? Because it kind of feels like that way, but it's not on the nose. All right, music's getting funky. Dun, 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 dun. It's just a remix, but I still like it. Oh. I have to use the double jump that I continuously forget I have. Seriously, what is wrong with me? Why do you forget you have a double jump? Oh, my. Three, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The climbing thing, I'm actually not sure what you mean. If you're referring to something from the Mario LP, like there was a lot of moments in that LP where I was super fucking frustrated with Josh. Of like, for the love of Christ, man, you can get these things off camera. Please don't waste 3 episodes trying to get this one move. Please. It's so much more work for me to edit. Oh, death row. So this only appears if you haven't died once getting up to it. So what's the climbing thing, Omni, that you meant? The death routes are not that bad, New. I mean, some of them are challenging, but the tricky part is getting to them without dying. But once you get to them, they will stick around. If you trigger the lift, then you can try as many times as you want, even if you die doing it. Well, until you run out of lives, obviously. Yes, oh, yes, yeah, the climbing thing in Wrath of Cortex was really, really bad. Like, you moved at like a snail's pace on those, on the handrails. For no reason, I don't know why they did it that way. It made it, like, more realistic. But who the fuck wanted it realistic? In Crash Bandicoot. Oh shit, I just got the purple gem. Hell, that deserves 2 swigs. Oh Christ, you're right, New. I am forever fucking terrified of the one that was in Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness, which has by far the worst grip meter of any game I've ever played. Yes, you went to the same place on that. Yeah, so I'm gonna pause it because I straight up just I need a bathroom break, so I will be back in like 2 minutes. Alright, I'm back. And I managed to get to the bathroom without falling on my face. So, you know, congrats to me. And I think that deserves a prize. This isn't going to last much longer. New. Angel of Darkness is the only one that has a grip meter. The only one in that entire series. I don't have more beer. That's the last one. Unfortunately. That shit's expensive. Yeah, so... But yeah, Tomb Raider, Angel of Darkness is the only one that has a grip meter. Angel of Darkness is especially bad because I played through that game like legit once without cheating because it's so fucked up. It took a lot of work. And you can't... I don't know what I did wrong, but like it makes you like have to do certain upgrades by performing certain actions. So for example, oh, you pulled this heavy box, therefore you got a strength upgrade. Now your grip meter is slightly longer, and you need it to be that long in order to beat this next challenge. Problem with that is that the game must have fucked up one of its calculations somewhere, because I was trapped in a location in which I had to climb across a platform, and even though I had done the thing that gave me more grip, I didn't have enough. Fuck, okay. Can I reset? No, I cannot. Okay. I wish I could get drunk on cookies. I mean, Cookie Monster certainly proves that you can get high on cookies, but drunk, I don't know. Nope, not high time. It's 14. Accelerate just before the green light. There you go. So that's what it is. So it actually tells you in this version. Yeah. So I am not going to try and win this race. I am just going to try and get all the boxes. And then I can come back for the crystal. Much easier than trying to do both at once. Can I reverse? That's a fucking problem. Oh god. I'm just gonna ask, what is the YouTube link you just sent me? Like, what is that? Because obviously I can't watch it during the stream. But I'm curious, what is it? Because it's not telling me. Fuck it, I'm gonna open it but have my phone on mute. What's this? Oh. Resident Evil randomizer. Okay. So what is that exactly? The randomizer? Is that like a roguelike version of Resident Evil? Where it just swaps all the item locations around? Come on, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Oh, fuck. If you're not going full speed, you're not getting that. Also, I found the best thing for you and Reese to do. You need to have the PC version of the HD remake for Resident Evil 1. I don't know if I have that. Also, I don't think we would want to do that. Because neither of us is that big of a fan of 1, and we don't care for randomizers, so I'm sorry, I don't think we'd end up doing that. It's just not our thing. gonna go full speed this time. Just so I can get enough speed to actually fucking reach that box. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Get serious. Yes! Just barely. Okay. I think I felt a bubble pop inside my mouth when I said that. That was very unsettling. Okay. So you may have noticed there was a sign on the left there, very briefly, that had an alien head on it. That sign, if you break it down, takes you to a secret location. So I'm going to be doing that at some point. In fact, I think I'll do it after I get the crystal. Get out of my way, get out of my way. Oh, fuck, did I smash 4? I don't know if I smashed 4, god damn it. I'm just gonna have to assume that I did, because I can't see. The police are not doing a very good job. Like, they have all these fuck. Okay, forget the gem. Just gonna get the crystal. Don't think about it, is the answer. But, I actually, no, I didn't see anything like Big PS Vita. What did you think I said? Like, what was the sentence? Like, the full sentence? Because I honestly can't remember. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3. There we go. So I'm just going to try and win the race this time. Not going to worry about the boxes. Because they are so far been a pain in the arse to get. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm fucked. I don't know if I can recover from that. You know what? Fuck it. Since I'm probably not going to. There you go. Secret entrance. Oh, right. Maybe I did. Who knows? Oh, what the fuck is this? I did not expect this. I thought I was going to get sent to a warp zone. Okay. I guess I'm just playing a level? What is this? I don't remember this at all from the original. Okay, I'm gonna have to get some probably speed for that. Who left all these bombs lying around? Okay. So if I back out to the far corner, I should be able to. There we go. The fact that the time trial watch is there means there's no crystal for this zone. There'll just be a gem. So it looks like I'm getting a gem after all. Right. Okay. This area almost looks like it's open-ended. Probably just a big circle. Oh shit. Mask will be really useful right now. Okay, so let's see. Just have to inch in very slowly. And out. For this, I should go from a different direction. And that's heart attack inducing. I couldn't imagine trying to do this on a time trial. Probably be oh no, not touching that. Not until I have more. Treating that as a limited resource. I'd say 20. Once I've got 20, I'll use the checkpoint box. Oh, there's multiple. That's good. Okay. Fuck. This is a tough level. Okay. At least I'm getting plenty of apples, so I can get some lives. I will use the checkpoint box as soon as I've cleared out the boxes in the immediate area around it. That seems like the smart thing to do. Okay, that almost went real bad. There we go. Great, so I've made progress and I can't take it away from me. How do I get them? Okay, clearly I have to blow up the nitro box first, using the trigger. So I'll have to find that first and then come back for that. Oh god, that scares me every fucking time. Ah. Okay. What does that leave me with? 11. Okay, that's not cool. At this point, I'm actually getting kind of suicidal just because I want to get the free mask that they give you if you die too many times on one checkpoint box. Now let's keep going. Like, play for real. Hopefully I can trigger another checkpoint box and make some solid progress first. I have a lot of lives and I would really hate to waste all of them on this one level. Okay. Need some liquid courage. Whoops. Okay. Just gonna knuckle down and get this done. Okay, so depending on how she approaches the ramp, she will either spin to the left or to the right, or just go straight. And I don't want her to spin at all if I want to avoid those nitros. So I've got to go straight and head on. There you go. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I won't be much longer at this rate. Okay, trigger the checkpoint box. I did not make much progress, but I'm gonna take it because I need it. How the fuck am I alive? I triggered the nitro. Oh well, whatever. Maybe I had a mask and didn't realize it? I don't know. Nope. 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 Stick a big old nope meme on that. Oh man. When I was going through the training for my new job, they unironically asked the question, does anyone here know what a meme is? You all familiar with memes? Yeah? You like your memes? This was a person who knew what that meant. I think they knew what that meant. Maybe. But they had no idea what the word weeb meant when someone brought that up. Someone described themselves as a fucking weeb in the class. And she just had the most blank stare in the world and was like, what's that? What's a weeb? Oh, it's someone who likes anime. Is that like the Japanese cartoons? It is, isn't it? It's the Japanese cartoons. I sound like I'm taking the piss, but I'm really not. I like my instructor. And I'm going to have to lower the volume a little. Because, you know, I'll just sit closer to the microphone and speak quieter. Because there's other people trying to sleep in my house. Yeah, that's a checkpoint box. I'll get it. Nope, 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 nope. Get the box first, get the box first. Okay, here we go. Tally ho. Okay. Progress. Progress has been made. Now it should be safe to get that box that was there earlier. There it is. Yeah, that was the intended method. I think. That's the best one, isn't it, Dash? Man, I can't believe people still play video games. I thought that was a fad. Really? It's been going strong for your entire lifetime. How did you think it was a fad? It's been around for 60 years, like fuck. The worst part is that my own mother has said that while playing fucking Candy Crush on her tablet. And I'm like, unable to explain to her that there's no fucking difference between the kind of stuff that I play and what she plays. Now obviously that's not totally true, but the point remains that they are games, but she somehow doesn't see it that way. She sees Candy Crush on her tablet as like a distraction, you know, rather than like this, if that makes sense. Okay, I fucked that up. I really need like a new checkpoint box so I can keep my progress with the nitro. At least I'm not losing many lives, honestly, because I'm getting so many back due to all the boxes I'm breaking, all the apples it's given me. Yeah, I know the feeling, Dash. It's so weird talking to people who are like not tech savvy, because you're like, you don't know. It's almost like they're an alien in a way of like, I don't know how to explain this to you because this is just basic knowledge to me. Like, it's very bizarre. Okay. So I should probably try to find a checkpoint box, but fuck it. Got it. Just had to make a hard left. Oh, there's a checkpoint box. Golden. Great, great. I had a call at my workplace. I should say, I don't know if I've said it on stream or not, but I am now working for a call center, and it's all inbound calls. So if you get called by some dickhead trying to sell you something, that's not me. I can promise you that's not me. It's always people calling us. And it was for tech support, and this guy, I feel like he just wanted to talk. It was my impression, because we were on the phone with him for half an hour when he didn't actually have a problem. He claimed he did, but the problem he was talking about was a thing that does not exist, and it was that he had bought an iPhone for his priest friend who had never dealt with technology or smartphones or anything ever. And he bought this for his friend, but he wanted to know whether or not the phone, which he bought second hand, could be cloned. And we're like, what do you mean cloned? So, cloned, cloned. I'm like, how do I explain this to the customer in a polite way that that's not a thing? Because he seemed to think that cloning was something you could do to steal information off a device, which I think he must have meant hacking, but he called it cloning. And we just got nowhere with that, and eventually we managed to convince him that what he was talking about was a thing that did not exist, and he had nothing to worry about. And then he started asking us loads of random questions about different kinds of tech support that we just tried our best to answer, but it didn't matter what we said, because you just couldn't get through to him. It's just like, and this, and this, and that, and that, and I, okay, and that. A is B, B is B, 1 plus 1 is 2, and it fucking drove me crazy. And then eventually, after 30 fucking minutes, he's like, okay, thank you for your help. And I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem, anytime. Any fucking time. Alright, finally got that box. It was under the waves, so you had to use the ramp to sink a little. I got all 70. Now I just have to safely make my way back. Great, perfect. Where is it? I believe it was over here where the nitro was. Yes. Fuck it. Oh, I needed that. Alright. Oh man, I fully expect Reese has got a bunch of stories like that from his calls, and I expect I'll be picking up my own like that over time. None of them's coming to mind right now, but I might be because I'm drunk. Just try and beat it. I missed the fucking boost at the beginning, but I should still be able to manage. I think as a kid, these were my favourite levels, even if they were pretty frustrating. Yeah, not getting the gem, but it doesn't matter, I'm only after the grip. What the fuck happened there? Okay, so I definitely can't win now. It was tough. It was not... I wouldn't describe it as pulling teeth, but it felt a lot like playing a Crash 1 level. Of just like, you made one mistake? Well, too bad, fucker. You're going all the way back. Which is not even true, because there was lots of checkpoint boxes. It was just a case of using them as a resource, like sparingly. Okay, you ready for this? 1, 2, 3. There you go. It's actually much more generous than I thought. So yeah, before I fucked up because I just could not turn left for some reason. And I thought maybe the switches, like input, was just not working. Ah, I missed it. Oh well. Still gonna win the race if I care. Yeah, fuck it. Not getting the boxes, just focusing on the race. The wily race. Oh my god, my ability to speak is just slipping into nothing. I am going to beat these 2 levels and the boss, and then I think I'm going to call the stream, because I am literally falling apart. Like, you can't see it, but below the camera my body is literally unraveling. It's quite unsettling. Okay, there's 2 in front of me. This, do this. I can do this. I can do this. Yes! I just have to maintain first place and I'm good. Yes! I look forward to doing the time trials for those levels, because none of your powers affect them, so they don't get any easier. Wonderful. Okay. Don't you just love that in like a level in a game with progression, when certain like challenges and environments just don't take your upgrades into account, so they're never harder or easier. In some ways I welcome that, in others it's like, ah, fuck this.
Well, you've crashed a few parties before, but I never expected you
This
to
one
make
isn't
it
booze.
this far. If you don't turn back,
I will inflict 1,000 years of suffering on you and the entire universe!
What's your opinion, Omni, on Uka Uka's voice in this remake? I don't think it's as good. I liked his old version much better. Everyone else is fine, but his feels off. So I'm going to show this off for you, New, because this is a fun death. Oh yeah, you have to jump on his head for that. He's immune to spins. Oops. Alright, so I go to checkpoint. I would look it up on YouTube or something, but like Uka's voice in the original was really fucking good. He had the most impressive voice of the entire cast. So I'm going to show this again for New. Look at this New. How he kills you. Oh. That's because I touched him. But I want the sword to hit him. Cortex's is noticeably different, but I think his new one is fine. It's an okay approximation of his original. It does feel like it's trying too hard sometimes. Uka's is weird. Like, it feels like it genuinely just isn't the same at all. And I'm not sure if that's just me misremembering, like nostalgia, or if it's like genuinely that different. Yeah, it's brutal, Dash. Yeah. With this, I fucking want this extra life. It's not worth it. I'm just gonna blow it up. I've lost 2 lives trying to get it. It's not worth it. This tile set, this environment of like going forward through medieval times, this to me is Crash 3. This was the new tile set. This is, well, it added a lot of new tile sets for 3, but this is the one I remember the most. Nope. Nope, nope. Oh. So note to self, just hit the TNT. That's the trick. That was close. For some reason, I remember the wizards, they lost their robes the first time you hit them. Or maybe I'm thinking of what happens to Crash if they kill him? I'm not sure. I'm gonna let one of them kill us, because I'm curious. Whoops, no. Yeah, so same for Crash for that. But it's the wizard I wanted to kill me. Oh, he turns you into a frog, I remember now. Yeah, for some reason I distinctly remember you hit them once, and they end up in their underwear, and then you have to hit them a second time. Maybe I'm just misremembering that. Maybe that's wishful thinking. Alright, then time for the bonus stage. So I just have to do this level and then the boss. I'm trying to remember what Entropy's boss fight is actually. Actually can't remember. I know it involves jumping over like attacks, like as they come towards you. That's all I remember. Oh no, 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 no. Oh. Okay, can I salvage that? No, I cannot. Okay. I don't know, I guess I beat some tough challenge. I'm actually not sure what they were complimenting us for, what Omni was complimenting me for. But I showed off a couple of deaths new for you, but I guess you weren't, you didn't see them. I'll show them off in a second. They're really cool ones. They're unique to this level and these enemy types. First, I have to get up here. Now this part is tricky. I cannot trigger those TNT. Absolutely cannot. And I just remembered I have double jump. I'm a fucking idiot. it's the easiest thing in the world when you remember you have a fucking double jump. What is wrong with you? Oh, that's a loaded question, so I'm not going to answer it. And I got all 30, great. Which means I'm probably on track to get the gem for this level. Probably, maybe. Yeah, 21 left, probably. So, new. Oh, you were being sarcastic. Fair enough. New, here's what I was referring to. Yeah, they knock you against the screen. And then there's the wizards, which are really... well, the wizards are just here, they turn you into these. That's why there's so many frogs around, is it's the wizards doing that. Oh, no, no. Shit. I've just thought of the most awkward, awful thing in the world. Which is, you get turned into a frog, and then Coco tries to come rescue you. And then gets jumped on by Crash and turns back to... Yeah, wipe the screen. But yeah, that's my horrifying thought for the day. The minute, the hour. I have to remind myself constantly, it's not an anime. Yes, exactly, dude. It is not an anime. Yeah, there's 4 boxes here. I don't know why they're just here. I guess to help you jump on him. Or bounce off him? What the fuck? They're definitely not rotating blocks, at least that much is certain. Ah, there's the wizards. Oh! He got me. That wasn't intentional, but there you go. So, 2 thoughts occurred to me. If you just knock them away, those frogs, that means you killed somebody. You killed a person. And then I thought about it a bit more and I realised the princes actually have the same glasses as all the other humanoids. Which means it's just more of Cortex's clones. But then the question came up again of like, well wait, are the clones real people? Do they have a will? Can they have a Detroit Become Human-esque storyline that is super disappointing because the writer is a hack? $83. So I need another 8. Yes! Yes, thank you for reminding me, New. I have double jump. I continuously forget I have double jump. And I will continue to forget it even as I get 100% of this fucking game. The fact that you don't start with it makes it super hard to remember for some reason. I mean, a female version of Dante would probably just be Trish with the red trench coat. Him and Trish are a lot alike in many ways. Alright, it's time for entropy. No, I did not, because fuck doing that, but I did 100% the second game. I did that earlier today. It was tough, but doable. One, fuck that shit. I'll leave that to Reese. His amazing powers come at a cost.
Now you're on my time, you little skunk. Give me the crystal.
Hey, I am not a skunk. I am a marsupial. Okay, I remember how this works. So I can gradually get closer to him as I dodge his attacks. Oh. Oh. So I don't want to jump back. I said leave it to Reese to do 100% of Crash 1. Because he wants to do that and I'm not going to. Like, fuck that shit. Yeah. It did kind of sound like he said skank, but no, he said skunk. And, yeah. Not terribly far off. Bandicoots, I don't know if you've ever seen a real life one, but they kind of look like like little rats. So they're both rodents, essentially. Fuck. I'm doing really badly. I'm actually running out of lives. Yeah, concentrate. Fuck. I knew that was coming and I did not concentrate. Well, I got a mask at least. Come on. To the left. And then... There we go. Now I stay here. And he's going to switch to the other side. Oh shit. Okay, fuck that up. Okay, I have one more. Almost got it. One more really hard platforming, and then I'm done. Yes!
My time is up, but yours soon will be too.
And what did I get for that? I got the infinite spin. The death tornado. Which lets you glide through the air and spin pretty much continuously. Well, not continuously, but for quite a while longer. So it makes you way more dangerous and gives you more air mobility. It's by far my favorite power. Yes, thank you, Omni. I must double jump. You will never ascend the ways of the grasshopper until you learn to double jump.
You insolent, insignificant morons! By defeating entropy, you have placed us all in grave danger!
Crash, Coco, you must realize that this time twister machine is very delicate. Without Dr. Entropy's constant care and control, who knows what it will do?
Oh, check Facebook? Okay. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised that you went online and found stuff like this? Shame on you. I'm very proud. Anyway, I think I'm going to call the stream there. Yeah. Why send him as the third boss? And now there's like a plot line of like, no, you fool. Now the time machine is unstable because the one man who knows how to operate it is dead. Is Entropy dead? He comes back in the next game. So that means he's just knocked out. Is he knocked out for eternity? I don't know. Don't overthink it. Oh, who are you kidding? I'll send it to you on the Discord, Dash. It was something. Anyway, 31% done. 12 gems, 15 crystals, and 1 sapphire. I think that's pretty decent. I will. Yeah. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I hope you all had a good time. We were streaming for about nearly 3 hours. So yeah, pretty good. About 2.5. I will talk to you all later, either over the Discord or Facebook. Maybe, no, I'm thinking about it. If I can't get anyone to record with us, I'm gonna see if I can stream on Saturdays, which is like really the only ideal day for me to do it because of my work. I'm glad you all had fun. Anyway, I'm gonna call it there. Talk to you over Discord and Facebook.